Hi everybody, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for this video. It's about bullying. I've made other videos about this. This is a little bit more information. Specifically by people that are borderline, narcissist, histrionic, sociopaths. I made a petition. I'd really appreciate you guys supporting. Thank you for those of you who have supported it, signed it, and shared it. It's called Stop Narcissistic Online Bullying. It's at change.org/stop bullies. The links will be right down below, the comment section, description box. It's global. I would hope that you would follow it, sign it, say yes, maybe even share it with someone. Thank you very much. These are people with severe mental illness, okay? Now, when we go back to children, they may not have severe mental illness yet. I don't know. There might be some that just haven't developed empathy yet, and they still will, some, even after high school. But personality disorders, people with these can't form and maintain healthy relationships with people. And this causes depression. Most people in cluster Bs are all depressed. Okay? We are just absolute social creatures, and we need society, we need people, we need relationships, period. Without them, we're depressed. I always say, the further we get away from society, the more depressed we are, the more extreme we are. So they can't do this at all, and they're depressed. They're also high conflict personality types. They don't get along with people very well. They seek attention and adoration and control over others, and may want to destroy you for revenge. They think that you did something to them. You rejected them. There's different reasons people do it. It's not all those. Main thing is control. I believe bullying online is personal, online or personal, is about the bully and obsession. The victim may be prone to this, maybe neglected at home too. But it really depends on how you react. It really matters how we react to this, okay? So someone that might be neglected and abused at home and doesn't have support, they may feel like they need to fight this on their own and defend themselves. So no relationships with people means no life, okay? I don't care what you're doing for a job. I don't care what you like to do by yourself on your own time, but you can't have relationships with people. You're depressed and you obsess. You idealize, at least. Child bullies have been bullied at home, at least neglected and abused. They're taking it out on another kid. They lost their power, things like this. Adult bullies are very antisocial. I'm not saying they all have antisocial personality disorder. That's different. They're antisocial. They're going against the grain of society, attacking members in it. They don't care about rules and laws. They don't care about humans' rights. Just peace and life and make a living, stuff like this. They don't care. They may be a sadist. They may enjoy hurting you, watching you hurt. They may even be a member of the dark triad, high in psychopathy, narcissism, and Machiavellianism. What do we do when we're bullied, smeared, falsely accused? A common reaction that we may all have is emotional. We get upset. We might get angry. That's the most common reaction to being falsely accused of something we have not done, is to be angry. Be careful how you express anger. You must express it, but be careful how we express anger. It's one of the biggest emotions. We need to be very aware, very careful of how we express this. But in this situation, we tend to defend. This is what they want. This is what gets the whole cycle going. Do not defend against false accusations, something you didn't do by someone that doesn't know you very well. The number one cause of self-inflicted death, I don't want to say the word, for young people is this. So it's a huge problem. I don't understand people's reaction to hearing things like this isn't that big of a deal. They don't support my petition and stuff like this. It's beyond me. I don't know. Must not understand it very well, or the severity of it. Maybe if you lost a child, you would. For young people and no support, neglectful family, neglectful schools, and irresponsible online platforms is why this happens. There's a case, the most highly publicized youth taking their own life is a 15-year-old named Nate Bronstein. Went to Chicago prep school. He was falsely accused of being unvaccinated. Remember what that did to all of us? divided us and attacked each other. He was falsely accused of being unvaccinated, and he was. He was vaccinated. But the students became hostile, and he took his own life. Another case is in Newport High School in Washington State. Ex-girlfriend claimed that he was physically abusive. He wasn't. There's no proof of this, no measure of this. And the other students joined in on this and called him names and attacked him, and he took his own life. But these are nothing compared to what's really going on out there. Nothing. Schools are following programs. They aren't just being like, whatever, don't care. They're following a program developed by the field of bullying psychology. About 23 years ago it started. Kind of almost pre-online. Psychology Today, is where I got this article from, says that it's making bullying worse. Why? Defense. There's a very false idea about bullying, especially with children, is that the child is unable to defend themselves. They can't. The bully's bigger, stuff like this. That's flawed. Extremely flawed. So here's the process. What a bully does. The bully makes the false accusation. The victim is upset and defends themselves. This encourages the bully to do more. And then others join in, called useful idiots. The defense position is the weaker one. In turn, the bully keeps attacking. Can you see that? False accusation, no I didn't, no I didn't, no I didn't, no I didn't, makes them weaker and weaker and weaker and looks weaker to everybody else. And this makes people take the side of the stronger looking person. See that? Sad. I mean, we have a judicial system here. I don't know how great and strong and not flawed that is, but it's amazing that we will ruin someone's life just over someone saying something. Especially today, we know people make false accusations all the time. I mean, they're public. People in our personal life, your relationships, the borderline, narcissist, sociopath, histrionic, psychopath that you knew, that would bully you. The biggest way they did it was false accusations. This is all about control. How do we control someone? We control their feelings, their emotions, what their body is doing inside. We can control someone by controlling that. One of the biggest ways is fear, right? If I accuse you of something that goes against society, you might fear of losing society, losing relationships. That's the big one. I mean, people can do it with your job. They can do it with all kinds of things in your life. But I can control you by controlling your emotional reactions, making you scared, making you angry, right? The baiting, the narcissist, borderline, baiting you, poking you, prodding you, falsely accusing you. This puts you in defense mode, weak. So this instinct that we have to get upset and angry and defend ourselves served us really well in prehistoric times. It was about our physical needs, right? My home, my food, stuff like this. So you defend those things. Yes, but social rules are different. The magical response, this is by Psychology Today. I didn't get the author, I'm sorry. The magical response is, do you believe that? Do you believe it? From the victim to the bully or to other people supporting it. It turns the table on the bully and forces them to defend themselves, doesn't it? Can you see that? Someone accuses me of something. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I would never do that. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Or just, oh, do you believe that? You do? Oh, okay. Well, you have the right to keep believing that if you want, okay? And that's it. They don't get the emotional reaction that they want. Now, I know, I've never said that, but I know not arguing, not getting angry, not going back and forth and attacking them and stuff like this works. Took me 7 years to get someone doing this to me to stop, and they'll probably start again. They're completely obsessed. But they went on to another victim and then a few other victims now, and they're reacting and they're fighting back and they're doing all this. It's really sad. We cannot control others' opinions, right? We can't control people, and we definitely can't control their opinions of us, all right? People tend to believe the things they hear first when they don't know you. But let's try to only value the opinions of people who we have relationships with that we value. The relationships, okay? My best friend, my wife, my child, I care about their opinions, right? But movie reviews, restaurant reviews, you guys ever ordered online delivery and you try to look at these different restaurants and the reviews, and there's good and bad ones in every single place. Almost every single place has 4.5 stars out of 5. It's like, yeah, you go on Amazon, find a product. Is it good? You can find 6 products that are the same with different names, different companies. Every single one has got bad reviews, good reviews. It's the best one, the worst one, the best one, the worst one, the best one, the worst one. We determine who we are, and we don't let people change us. We don't let people change that. And nobody knows us better than us. So just show who you are. You don't need to defend yourself against this stuff. I think this works good. Because really, someone making accusations and stuff, it's just their opinion. It's just their opinion. That's why it can't be proven. That's why they need to try to make up false evidence to prove it. I am very sorry for anybody and everybody who's going through something like this, who's gone through this kind of bullying, smearing, attacking, false accusations. I know a lot of you have even been to jail over false accusation. That is awful. If you can somehow show that that never happened, you can sue the hell out of them. Just let you know. That might be the only fight that you have. If you want to fight, go the legal route. Go the legal, which would be criminal and civil. Criminal charges, civil repercussions. Okay? But we have to stand together and not destroy people's lives we think are bad or someone tells us that are bad. We have to keep public attacks and accusations out of our lives. All right? Okay? If somebody wants to accuse somebody of something, they have every right to take it to the authorities or sue that person. But just doing it on public forums, online, stuff like this is disgusting. You're a gross person that does that. And I know some of you watching this video are gross and do that. You're disgusting. Yeah. All you have to do is just get your own life. All you have to do is get a couple friends, a friend. Maybe you just need a job. I don't know. But you have severe mental illness if you're doing this, and you know it. You have no control over your life. You want to control other people. It's disgusting. This will not get worse. It may get a little worse before it gets better, but this will start changing soon. I know it will. I feel it. I feel it. It's affecting enough people now to make a change. We have enough publicized cases. Changes need to be brought up. We need changes for this stuff. I'll put that article in Psychology Today down in the description box if you guys want to read it. And it'll tell you who wrote it. I don't know the author. I'd really appreciate it if you could support my petition. It's grown slow. I even had some problems with it. But we need to be here for each other. And that doesn't mean attack who we think is bad. That means just treat each other like human beings, civilly. That's it. You have some personal problem with someone, don't air it. Wouldn't that just solve it all? Instead of wondering who's telling the truth and who's guilty and who's bad and who's good. How about the people just yelling this shit out in public? Be silenced. Shut up. No one listen to them. No one react to it. It's the useful idiots that make it happen. That make people take their own lives. Young people. #1 cause. That's it, guys. Anybody have questions about this stuff? If you think I can help you, please ask me down below. I got a weekly Q&A video you can ask there too. Okay? And I'd appreciate it. Thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, sharing the video if you believe that this is helpful to you or someone else. Anybody that wants coaching, you can find me at daviddemars.com. And most of all, love yourself first, guys, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.